The Zerion platform allows for various solutions to be designed. In this scenario, what we're going to be looking at is a stock inventory project where at the end of each month or throughout a month, inventory is going to be tracked and then reported back to the business to report current levels as well as prepare for future usage. So where all this starts is from the field workers who are going to be on the right hand side of the screen using a mobile device. So they're going to enter the date and the name as well as choose what department that they are auditing. Maybe they're auditing the drinks section and you're trying to get current levels for that. You're then going to go into the transaction type and choose is this a month end or an ad hoc report. We'll choose month end. And then in this section below you'll see where it says inventory. This is going to allow us to capture one to many different pieces of inventory for a specific item or this specific location. So let's open up our subform, and first thing we're going to be able to do is go ahead and scan a barcode here. So you do need to have a barcode that would be on these inventory items, and then you can scan it as it just did there quite quickly, and you're going to be able to see the article number, the description, as well as the unit of measure that was looked up. Then you're going to enter the current quantity of here. So let's say there's 1,000 of Diet Coke, and we can hit done. So that's one entry that we've captured, and then if we want to capture another entry for our next product, we hit the plus button again, and we're able to go ahead and scan our next barcode. So we're going to scan very quickly. You'll see the article number, the description, as well as the unit of measure, and we're going to say that there are maybe 400 ounces of steak left. At this point we can hit done, and we can continue going through and doing as many as you wish. I mean, you may capture 100 different pieces of inventory or more. But for sake of demo, we're just going to go back here, and at our parent level, we're going to be able to see two fields here at the bottom, one for email, so we can enter our email address and we'll get an email copy of this specific inventory audit, and you can say, are you finished or not? So we'll say yes for finished. At this point we hit done, and it's going to be syncing the record up to the server, and we are now done with the field workers part in this. So then what happens is the data is going to be submitted to our data flow automation module, and here's the example of the data flow that we've used for this demo. And you'll see what happens is data is submitted to a webhook here and stored directly in our stock inventory parent record set that we have. Then we're actually going to flatten out the data, so then we're able to see everything about the parent information, which was that it was for drinks and a month end completed by myself. And then down here you're going to see that it was frozen steaks, item number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the current quantities. So once we have the data how we want it, we're then going to write it directly to a table in our Zerion Reports platform. And that's what I'm going to get into next and show how Zerion Reports mixes into this. So the purpose of the reports in this scenario is to show current inventory levels of all items, as well as be able to plan for the future by looking at different past trends and things. So basically what you're going to see here is a couple filters at the top if you want to filter by only a specific item number or only by looking at frozen steaks, for example. But then you're going to see a pretty important view here that's going to show all the current items that we have, the audit when the audits were performed, as well as the quantities at that time. So we can prepare for March that we'll probably maybe need to have around 100 as well for this specific item, just based upon the past trends. And you're going to see a couple different views here: inventory checks over time, so the number of checks that were completed, 2 here, 1 in Feb, and 8 in March, as well as the number of inventory completed by each user. So for each of these different report views you see, you're going to see a button here that says click to see data. So if I highlight any of these, I'm actually going to be able to see the one, or in this case multiple records that were all associated with the 72% here. So you see these were all completed by myself here in the past day or so. And then finally at the bottom you're going to see a table that shows all of the different columns that we had in the form, from the department and transaction type to the current inventory details that we have, such as the article number, the current amount left, and the description. So again, this is one way Zerion software can be used for inventory tracking. Thanks for watching.